Hello, everyone. This is Jamie, Loveandlightj. Welcome back to my channel. So, here is the message, ladies and gentlemen. The message is it's time for you to let go. It's time for you to let go. If you want the life that I know that you deserve, if you want the life that you deserve, if you want a new life, if you want the new job, if you want the new relationship, if you want the new love, if you want the new grace, peace, you have got to learn how to let go. Let's talk about it. Back, I'm going to go ahead and just start with a quote. And that quote is only by owning who and what you are can you start to step into the fullness of life. I've recorded this video like 5 times because I was trying to get the message out. I started with trusting yourself. And then I was like, no, that's not it. It's not that. That's not it. Then I was like thinking maybe it's about taking a leap of faith. No, 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 that's not it. And then now I'm here, and this is where we need to be. We have to learn how to let go of the things that are no longer serving us. Let me tell you a quick story. About 2 years ago, I had to make one of the hardest decisions that I've ever had to make in my life. And that decision was to leave my marriage after 14 years of us being together. And I knew that our paths were changing. And I felt like I was given the assignment to usher in that change. So it took trust. But the hardest part of that decision was letting go. Letting go of what I thought people wanted me to be. Letting go of how I thought people saw me, what people were going to think, how other people would feel, how my family would feel, the judgment, the shame, the embarrassment. This society tells you that you're a failure. This society tells you that you've given up. This society tells you something's wrong. What's wrong with you? And it is one of the most loneliest, darkest places that you will ever find yourself in if you are in that moment. And what I'm here to tell you, and anyone that's going through the decision to go through a separation or a divorce, is all of that noise that goes on, all of that self-doubt, all of the thinking about what other people have to say, what other people think, you have to let that go. If you want to walk in the fullness of who you are now, you have to let that go. That is what helped me get through that part of my journey. I am now on the other side of that. Thank goodness. And this message is totally turning into a message about that. But those same principles can be taken into those of you that want to take a leap of faith in your careers, those of you that know that friendship you have is no longer serving you and you're holding on to it. For what? Holding on to dead things, holding on to things that it's time for you to release. So here are 3 things that I want to share with you. First, number 1, you have to trust yourself. You have to learn how to begin to trust yourself when it is time to make big decisions. Do you trust yourself? Do you trust you? It's easy for us to think about who we don't trust or people that have disappointed us in our lives. But what about you? Are you disappointing yourself? Are you betraying yourself? Mm. Are you betraying yourself by holding on to something that which you know it's time to let go of? Trust the process. It's going to be hard. Anytime you are moving into a new level, it's going to be hard. It's going to be met with adversity and it's going to be hard. And you have to know thyself first in order to trust thyself. So trust yourself and trust the process. Number 3, I would share is it's going to take courage. Courage to break the patterns of your life that are no longer serving you. Sometimes it's just the routine of what you know that you have to let go of. Sometimes it's the pattern. It's what you saw your parents do, what you saw your family do, what you saw your friends do, what you see on TV people doing. But what is best for you? What is your path? What are you supposed to be doing in this moment? This isn't just about relationships. This is about friendships. This is about anything that you feel like you know it's time to shift and move out from that space into a new space. And I was reading something earlier and I want to just share a few things with you guys. And the first thing says, sometimes it is only in letting go that we are able to open up to receive. Sometimes the death opens us up to new life in a way that no other situation could do. If we try to rush past the many deaths, pushing them to one side out of fear that we may mean something terrible or frightening, then we will suffer more than needs to be. Perhaps we become fearful if we feel that we are not in control of life and cannot prevent its powerful unfolding because we do not trust where life is leading us. Then, too, we miss our chance to make a sacrifice and feel more connected with life and with death as a natural part of life. We don't have to be scared of these deaths, as painful as they may be. We can accept that they are signs that we are growing and life is flowing. We can even use them to gain confidence that a new direction, a new life is calling us. There is always so much more to come. Always. No matter how old we may be or how jaded we may feel at times, there is always boundless life awaiting us. All that is needed is a willingness for us to be more open to receiving it. What are you holding on to? That spirit, the divine. Some of you refer to it as God, the universe, asking you to let go of. Now, I'm not saying make rash decisions. Before I made my decision 2 years ago, the first thing I did was get a therapist because I needed to know me and know my feelings and learn how to trust myself before I made any decisions that would impact anybody else. So that's what you need to do first. And then ask yourself, be truthful with yourself. What is it that spirit is asking you to let go of? It's time to let go. I hope this helps you. If you have questions, let me know. I'm going to be more open and more vulnerable about my life and that process for me. It was very hard, very difficult. I'm surprised I got through this video without crying, to be honest with you. But I did. I really truly want the best for you. I really do. I want you to live a full life. And if it's one thing that life has taught me is that there's going to be times where you have to let go in order to receive what is new, even when it looks crazy to your mama now, even when it looks crazy to your friends now. Do you know how many times I was called crazy? People are probably still calling me crazy. My own family, I love y'all in case you're watching this, call me crazy. Thought I was going through a midlife crisis, but I love me enough to trust me. I do. I love him enough to trust me. I love my babies in the other room enough to trust the direction that life was taking us, me. I hope that helps you. I love y'all so much. I really do. As I say every single time, every week, make sure you follow, subscribe. Let me know if you have questions. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to spend more of my time on this channel, though, on YouTube. YouTube and TikTok. TikTok is fun. That's where I go and have a little fun. So until next time, I love y'all.